everything wrong with Luiz Mendonca and the 14-year-old incident. Keep in mind, this is only everything we have so far. New information could come out, which might cause some contradiction. Lazarnites aka Luiz Mendonca is a 19-year-old who started dating this girl online who goes by multiple aliases, such as Sadas, Venus, or Villain Kisser on Twitter, but we will be referring to her as Venus. Laser and Venus started dating right at the start of the year and lasted around 6 months. During these 6 months, their relationship was very open and active to the public, who was very supportive. They were both obsessed with each other. A lot. Although there was just one problem. She is 14. He's been having a relationship with a 14-year-old for 6 months, while being well aware of the inappropriate and illegal age gap. Luiz has claimed that he broke off the relationship because he couldn't take the age gap anymore. But WTF would he only realize 6 months in that their relationship was wrong? I guess we'll never know. Either way, he full-on expects this to get brushed over as a dumb little mistake, rather than an actual crime. I can't show the rest of his texts. He's recently deleted all of them, along with blocking every single one of us. But Luiz basically claims that he hasn't done anything criminal, and that he can't get labeled a pred BC. Nothing weird ever happened between them. Or did it? This is the 14-year-old herself confirming that Luiz indeed irked with her during their relationship. This confirms that Luiz has had a sexual and romantic relationship with a 14-year-old girl, which is quite important to note down, since Luiz already had multiple allegations against him for irking with minors with a similar age gap. Over here, this person mentions that Luiz has irked with his ex when they were both minors. Let's assume Luiz was 17. This meant that the girl would have been around 12 to 13. He would irk with a 12-year-old, same age gap, for years apart. Now, he goes to defend himself by saying their relationship only would have been inappropriate if they continued dating. Not the fact that it was inappropriate in the first place. His excuse for the sexual texts is that she made him do it, and only wanted to make her happy. I'm sorry, last time I checked you were a grown 18-year-old man now 19, who would be in charge of his own life decisions, and can distinguish between right and wrong, instead of taking accountability for being a predator. You blame it on the child, the victim, the 14-year-old. Luiz claims that Venus is not innocent or the victim in any way. And his proof of this is a screenshot of Venus begging Luiz not to leave her because she loves him. Really, Luiz? Is this really your proof of Venus absolutely manipulating you? Manipulating you into talking dirty to her? Into continuing your very inappropriate relationship? You're legit worse than Yander Dev over here. Now the nature person he keeps referring to is this guy, who also goes by Pixel. Him and Luiz were good friends and introduced him to Venus. Now I'm a little less informed on what Pixel did, but from what I grasped, he would be extremely sexual with the minors around him. This caused him to lose basically all of his friends and get kicked out of the server, along with everybody calling him a groomer, as they should. He is guilty as charged. However, I find it extremely ironic how Luiz is so quick to put on the mature act and discipline Pixel on being a better person and not be sexual with kids when he does the exact same thing. If this was Earl, you'd be arrested. Yeah, buddy, so would you? And this isn't just Luiz, everyone in their group. Server threw Pixel out for being a pedo. But didn't Bat and I once at Luiz and Venus' very openly sexual relationship? Just because they loved each other. Just because they were the cute couple of the group. Disgusting. It's so sad to see that the 14-year-old got more common sense than any grown adult here. Anyway, she's still currently being attacked by Luiz, trying to expose her for pretending to be a victim. And by his sister Anna, who also knew about all of this and has been taking his side all along. I fully understand trying to defend and take your family's side. But it is not reasonable to take a pedophile side, family or not. It would have been one thing if you didn't know the full story and blindly went along with your brother. However, you knew everything and even tried to make up excuses such as, it was an inside joke, actually pathetic. Especially coming from an extremely religious person. Please do quote a Bible verse where you should defend your pedophilic brother. But in the end, Luiz just continues to delete the comments under his posts calling him out and blocks them entirely. Obviously you have no means to defend yourself against all of this. What you did was wrong and you cannot come back from it. But it makes you look 1,000 times worse just blocking and deleting everything, instead of facing it head on and apologize for your wrongdoings. Even though you unfortunately believe you've done no wrong. But I guess that's where your maturity ends.